Hi, my name is Keith Welch, Battalion Chief with Chandler Fire and Health and Medical Department. And I'm here today to give you a few tips to try to keep your family safe during the holidays. Chandler Fire and Health and Medical runs a variety of calls during the holidays, and we have a few things that we believe you can do at your house to make sure that you're safe. A few of the topics we're going to cover today are electrical safety, candles in the home, ladders, and also cooking. Please have a listen. Thanks. You know, every year we respond to quite a few calls of people putting up their Christmas lights and they've fallen off of it. And those sometimes can be very minimal injuries, but also we've had some very devastating injuries because of it. So I'm here to talk to you today about a few key things that we would like you to keep in mind when putting up your Christmas lights using your ladders this year. One is making sure that your ladder is secured properly. Second one is make sure you have the proper climbing angle. The third thing is make sure that it's on a nice flat surface and it's secured. Lastly, we want to make sure that someone is also there to hold the ladder and support you while you're going up and down the ladder. During the holidays, everybody puts up Christmas lights. And there's a few safety tips that I'd like to give you to make sure that everybody stays safe. One, make sure before you put your lights up, you're checking the lights and the wiring to make sure that there's no frayed wire and that it's all intact. Two, we want you not to overload your outlets. You can prevent that by purchasing a surge protector that allows you to plug in multiple sets of wires in here and keep your electrical system protected. And lastly, before you leave, always make sure you turn out your Christmas lights. If you choose to have real candles in your home, make sure they're in a sturdy container, and also make sure that when you're using them, you have them on a very stable surface that's clear of any paper, cloth, and away from curtains. Next thing, candles need to be monitored. When you leave a room, make sure you blow them out. As an alternative, Chandler Fire Health and Medical recommends a flameless candle. These can be purchased at a local retailer and offer a great option for decorating your house during the holiday season. One of the most active areas during the holidays at Center Round's cooking is the kitchen area. It's a place where people congregate, it's a place where people are cooking, there's a lot of activity, but there's also a lot of potential for danger. There are a few tips that I'd like you to know about kitchen safety that'll keep your holiday fun and safe. One is the cooking area. Please make sure you keep approximately a 3-foot area around your stove clear of people and also pets. You want to make sure that nobody is accidentally bumping into the stove, knocking off any pots or pans. Two is when you're cooking, make sure your pan handles and pot handles are turned inside. That keeps anybody who is coming by the kitchen or any small children, it prevents them from reaching up and grabbing it. Third is make sure you have your area clear. We don't want any paper products or pot holders close to the stove that have the potential to maybe come in contact with the flame and catch on fire. And lastly, which is very important, is always keep your food attended while you're cooking. It's very easy to get distracted and move away from the kitchen, but we always need someone there to monitor what is being cooked on the stove and to make sure if there are any fires or there are any hazards, we're able to address them. If you do have a fire on your stove, you want to make sure that if you're using a pot, you want to make sure that you have a lid that you can slide right over the pot to make sure that you can put the fire out. If you do not have that, use baking soda. Do not put water on a grease fire. Second thing is, we also recommend having a fire extinguisher in your kitchen that you're able to utilize. And lastly, but not least, make sure you get everybody out of the kitchen if there is a fire. I hope you found the tips that we went over in our video today very helpful. From our family at Chandler Fire Health and Medical to yours, we hope you have a very safe and happy holiday season.